Undisputed. We are live from Los Angeles. I'm Jenny Taft, here with Skip Bayless, Shannon Sharp. Are we ready? Good morning.
Yeah, the takedown.
Oh.
The what?
The takedown about to happen. I saw what you were doing last week.
You saw it?
Chris
You
Broussard,
watched?
Rob Parker, Michael Rappaport.
You know what? We needed somebody in here to defend LeBron James because he is indefensible.
That guy.
How do you do that, Skip?
I don't know.
How do you attack a man with no representation?
Well, you could have
Even
been
in a
here.
court of law.
You know, you could have been here. You could have come in if
How
you
you
wanted
do that?
to. You could have.
I got to throw the case out.
Yeah.
I didn't have
Rude.
he didn't have representation.
Oh, really?
But your day coming. It's here now.
No, it's here right now
sure live.
because it's your day has come.
Oh, no.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
Watch tonight.
Can we talk about LeBron James?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to get to that. We have a lot to get to today. We're glad Shannon's back, clearly. Could Skip's guy Kyler Murray go #1 in the draft? And
No.
how much will the Steelers get for Antonio Brown? But
Nothing.
hey, since he's back, we will start with LeBron. His Lakers continue to struggle over the weekend with a 128-115 loss to the Pelicans, who were playing without Anthony Davis. LeBron and the Lakers are now 1 game under 500 and 3 games behind the Clippers for the 8th seed. After the game, LeBron said everyone's accustomed to the losses, but, quote, I'm not accustomed to it. I never get comfortable with losing. But that wasn't all he had to say about his teammates. Take a listen.
It's how you approach the game every day. It's how you think the game every day. It's how you play the game. It's how you prepare for the game. And that's not even like when you get to the arena. That's like way before that. You know, like, is basketball, is that the most important thing while we doing this? So you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. So I'm not saying that's what we are as a whole. Kind of looks that way at times, that, you know, sometimes we feel like we're afraid to be uncomfortable, kind of get out of our comfort zone, you know, kind of, you know, have that sense of urgency, you know, from the jump, and not be afraid to actually go out and fail to succeed. So, I mean, we have, 23 games left, and we'll see what happens.
All right, Shannon, do you like those comments from LeBron?
Not really. He's not wrong, but I just believe everything that he said publicly, he could have said privately. I know it gets frustrating, and this is.
I thought you were going to defend him.
No, Skip. I don't defend the bad behavior.
I
never have. I never will.
Wow. Okay. You gained a dose of objectivity.
I've always had objectivity. The thing is, for me, Skip, and I think this is what we know about LeBron. This is why LeBron James has really never embraced or enjoyed playing with young players. This is why he went out and he wanted a Rajon Rondo. He wanted a Lance Stevenson, because he knows these guys are battle-tested. He knows these guys understand what it takes. And LeBron said something very, very interesting. And Skip, and he said he was talking about the preparing, the nightly basis, and before you get to the arena. Now, LeBron sees these guys on a daily basis. He sees practice, he sees meeting, he sees the way they conduct themselves, and he's upset about that. Is basketball the most important thing? Ask yourself. Now, see what has transpired here, Skip. Before LeBron came there, it would be great to play with LeBron James. Oh, he's unbelievable. He's the best player on the planet. But when you play with a guy like that, they're very demanding. And what we thought was going to be fun and game ain't fun and game, because LeBron James about that business of winning. And what transpired is that they caught wind. That LeBron James was willing to get rid of every last one of them, 5 jelly beans and a Rolls Royce to get Anthony Davis. And so they're still in their feelings. Now, Magic Johnson has already told them, y'all treat these guys like babies. They're not babies. They're grown men who collect the check. And what we did was engage in business. This was a part of the business. Now get out of your feelings and go play basketball, because I never know what I'm going to get on a nightly basis. One night, Brandon Ingram looks like the guy that got next. And then again, the next night, he might not show up. Kyle Kuzma might drop 42, and the next night he might drop 13. JaVale McGee, he might give you a double-double of 15 and 16, or he might give you a double-double of 6 and 6. Nah, bro. We need consistency. Because what we've seen over the last 2 nights, Skip, we saw the Houston Rockets, without their best player, go to Golden State. And what did they get? P.J. Tucker give you 18. Kenneth Faried give you his bucket. Chris Paul was magnificent. Guys stepping up, contributing.
Wait, were those the same Rockets who blew a 19-point lead to the Lakers? Wow,
That same-
interesting.
same one, same one.
Interesting. With James Harden, who did play in that game.
And without James Harden. They did it without James Harden. Is this the same Lakers that had that big old that had, was in the 4th seed? Without LeBron James, that now they done moonwalk like Michael Jackson at the Grammys in '83 to the 10th spot? That team, you keep telling me for the longest time, Jenny, this team is way more talented than the Cavaliers. Woo, look at this. Really? Artie?
Well, speaking of moonwalking, LeBron wanted them all to moonwalk the plank all the way to the Pelicans, right?
We weren't going to moonwalk it. We were going to let them walk face up. No, don't backslide, dog. We about to get you up out of here because we trying to win. And LeBron James is saying, like I said, Skip, I don't agree with how you address this. Now, you know how I am. I got no problem jumping the guy, but I'm going to jump in behind the scenes. I'm going to tell him what I think he's doing and what I think he's not doing. I ain't going to say all this publicly. LeBron James is getting frustrated. He let it, I just believe everything LeBron James said publicly, he could have said privately. Maybe he has. Maybe they're not getting the message. That's what's so upsetting, Skip. This is one of the reasons why I couldn't be a coach. I ain't gonna go over something all weekend long, then when I get into the game and the rubber needs to meet the road and you blow your gasket. Like what happened? No, I go 8. Like Jay-Z said, I go 8, you know what on them. So all I'm saying is this. LeBron James spoke no lie. But just because you tell the truth doesn't mean you need to say it publicly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Objective on your part. Obviously, your man LeBron James is all-time talented. And obviously, your man LeBron James has played in 239 playoff games. That's extraordinary. It's not Derek Fisher extraordinary.
Oh, we gonna get
Derek
this.
Fisher, you gonna catch him?
257. I think Fish got 257.
Yep. But still extraordinary nonetheless. Yet, despite all of the above, I have now officially decided that LeBron James has turned into the biggest finger-pointing excuse maker in the history of sports.
You've been decided that.
History of sports. Well, I just keep waiting for it to go away, and it just escalates on a nightly basis. This has become, LeBron James, the polar opposite of Tom Brady as a leader. Tom Brady, greatest all-time leader. You would never hear any of this from Tom Brady. Get a lot of mealy mouth cliches and platitudes and all that, but you don't hear this. And now, after almost every Laker loss, you get at least one comment, if not Saturday night comments, that send the message, don't blame me. It's dragging me down. I don't have enough help.
Stop it.
I don't have enough help. That's the message after every loss. Don't look at me. I don't have enough help. Am I right?
The only
didn't all these comments smack of that?
Skip, I'm not going to disagree with you, but let's be all the way 100% authentic. The only reason we're continually talking about the Lakers is because of why? This is the same team that won 20 games in 35 games before LeBron got
Shannon,
there.
He's the best player on the planet, right?
Player.
Okay.
What about them players he playing with?
Well, to your point, they were all the way up in the 4th seed, and those young players looked like they were playing at a high level to me until the leader of the team said, get them all out of here. I want Anthony Davis.
And what did he say?
Well,
LeBron, you're making LeBron's point. When they were comfortable. In order to be great, you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And they can't handle that right now, Skip.
So before I get to that comment, do you know how easily LeBron James, as the obvious leader of this team, could have dismissed what happened Saturday night at New Orleans?
How?
He could have simply said, for whatever reason, Anthony Davis did not play in this game, and we did not come out and take them seriously enough. We didn't come out with the urgency and intensity that was required. Am I right?
That's what he said.
No,
we don't
he
play
did
with
not.
the urgency.
No, but he didn't put it in the context of Pelicans, who had just played the night before and lost by 15 at Indiana, and that was with Anthony Davis, came home playing a back-to-back off the road, and obviously the whole Laker team took one look across the court and said, we got this.
Yeah,
well, you don't got this against a team that is going to come after you with chips on every shoulder, right?
Yes.
Because that's the team that you tried to bully for to take Anthony Davis to Los Angeles.
He tried to bully. He wanted to leave.
Okay, well, whatever. But that's how they are looking at it. You know that, and I know that.
I do.
And obviously, Julius Randle wants to get even with the Lakers for not working harder to keep him there. So you're going to get a big effort from Julius Randle.
But he's playing good this year.
I know, I got it, but you got spectacular from him. You got from Drew Holiday, who's an all-star quality player, two-way. You got spectacular from him. You even got Diallo coming off the bench, blocking shots and taunting and gloating.
Yeah,
and,
8 for 8.
Right, 8 for 8, what? So the point is, we didn't get any of that from LeBron James. We got the first salvo was, how many know in this locker room what's at stake if you've never been there before? Interesting point, LeBron. Let me look at the Laker roster now. Who? So nobody's been there before.
Yeah.
Hold on. Just may I reiterate here that Rondo's played in 105 playoff games and has won a ring in his career.
Yeah.
Tyson Chandler has played in 75 playoff games and has won a ring. JaVale has played in 44 playoff games and has 2 rings. And Lance has played in 57 playoff games and obviously has no rings, but has a lot of playoff experience. And then Muscala has played in 27, KCP in 4, and Bullock 4.
Hold on. Well, you know what I meant, notice, Jenny? He mentioned Rondo. He mentioned Lance Stevenson, Tyson Chandler, JaVale McGee. I didn't hear Kyle Kuzma. I didn't hear Brandon Ingram.
There are only 3 left. There's only Kuzma, Ingram, and Josh Hart. Those are the only 3 that don't qualify here.
Yep.
So is he pointing fingers just at the kids? Because, well, wait, I haven't begun to fight here. Hold on just 1 second. I think it's my turn.
It is your turn.
It's my turn. So I'm going to total up, this is the non-LeBron playoff experience on this team is 316 games.
Right.
That's a lot. And by the way, his teammates have 4 rings combined, and LeBron has 3. So does that?
Okay.
No, don't do that.
Okay, well, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. Because he's taking shots like nobody in here understands what the stakes are here except me. Wrong. Sorry, LeBron. So let's look at the Kings. How about, shall we? Let's look at the Kings. They just added Harrison Barnes, who has 64 games of playoff experience. That pulls them up to 145 total games. And if I take Harrison Barnes' 64 out of there, I'm dropping it down into the 80s. So again, they don't have any playoff. They're the ones who should be saying we don't know